As Toastmasters have been around here for a while, we may be at a pool party over at Sharon's Clubhouse and sharing some stories that we think about each other. And one of the things that always comes up is, you know, Sharon, the one thing I remember, or someone come to me and say, Mark, the one thing I remember you doing in Toastmasters. And with Sharon, it would be, for me, would be the story you told us one time about your baby daughter. And it was something, and this is how I saw it. Like, okay, now what do I do with this? When you were talking to your mom. And it was the sharing that she did, and it was maybe 8, 9 years ago. So these memories stick with us as we speak. And then today, as I was working with Sharon, and she called me, and we all have challenges. Her uncle died last night. We don't see that unless you're an evaluator or working with the speaker, what challenges we have right after the speech. So I was watching this as from that point of view. And what I was hoping to get, I talked to her on Wednesday, was a better view of the Jewish tradition. I love to hear other faith traditions and the stories. I was brought up in a Lutheran church. And, you know, it was what it was. And my wife was brought up in a Methodist church, and she said, you know, the thing I couldn't quite handle is they didn't tell me enough about Mary. You know, and then someone at that church said, you know, if you believe in Buddha or any of that teachings, you know, you're going to go to hell. And so there's that kind of thing that she's just resisted all through her life, and she's one of the most open persons. And I was hoping to get more of the Jewish tradition, and you were using visual aids. So when I look at it, I got a lot out of your speech as far as where the tradition goes. And I saw the words freedom, awareness, and acceptance come through for me when you told your story. Now, what could have you done to really set it on fire within Candy, I think? What did Sharon feel when she really incorporated and became aware of these traditions? And maybe light each candle and use each one of those as a point. How did, you know, you told me so well about what it felt like to have a baby girl the first time in your hand. What was it like when you first lit those candles? Something that would take me through the emotional part of your talk. I would have loved that. You had a great opportunity to do that. Again, there's my view, there's your view, and there's our view. Talk to all of us and bring us all in. It was a great attempt.